And there we are. Afternoon, everyone. Welcome into the stream. It's go time. It's big go time. I have plans, shall we say, for today. Whether they're too ambitious or not, I don't know. But they all start right here. With this thing. Not sure if I should be dreading it or not. This, I really don't know how this trailer is going to compare to our other. I don't actually think it's much bigger in terms of length than our 6-slot trailer that we've been towing around, but I suspect it's probably going to be a lot more top heavy and a lot just heavier in general. So yeah, we'll have to see how that goes. But the bigger plan for today. Let me just make sure everything is kosher here. Yep, that's all good. Oh, there. Nope, zoom out, please. The bigger plan for today is to build the dam. I want the dam finished. I think there's four missions, maybe 3 or 4 missions, something like that. It's basically we're going to be doing. Where is it? Here we are. Groundwork, preparing, and final push. Those are the 3 things I want to get done. Also, we'll be finishing, I think it's major order? Is it major order? We might get to that one later. We might also get to this one later. And then there was one other... Oh yeah, Lifeline. We'll get to finishing that as well today. So I have a lot of things that I want to get done. Like I said, whether we get them all done or not is another question. But it starts with this crane, and it starts with making the fastest move out of here as the dawn arrives that we possibly can. So, let's see how this goes. I can already tell that this crane is going to be a nightmare to maneuver, so we'll take this nice and wide so that we can try and get ourselves round without too much hassle. Let's go. Yeah, I have been doing some prep work for today. Obviously, I moved the dairy over here because it was over by the road bridge that we built at the end of last stream. So it was quite close by. So that we could get started with this. But if you've seen the pictures I uploaded to the Discord group, you will also notice that I have been busy collecting cargo. The big Kenny has finally arrived on the scene. And, oh boy, that thing is good at overloading. Right. I get the feeling this is going to be the only really tricky bit on this particular map. Getting it round here. Come on. That tree is going to be a right problem, I can just tell. Also is the way that this trailer is going to just cut in. Like, there is no space here at all. So, I'm just going to have to yank it through as best we can. That tree already causing us problems? I think it is. Let's go for that one and that one. Well, that wasn't too bad. It says, knowing that there's an immediate right-hand turn. This is going to be great. Oh, right, okay. All right. I knew this was going to be a big haul, but thankfully we have the roads up and running for the most part. Right up until I don't think there's going to be a problem once we get through this bit until right at the very end, because we are going to have to take this down to the bottom of the dam, I think, aren't we? Yeah. It's going to have to go very much not the way we want it to go. We're going to have to traverse the river with this behemoth. Ooh, steady on there, Crane. Knew this was going to be top heavy. The Derry's actually doing a very good job at hauling this thing, though. That is actually pretty impressive. And I think once we get it out of this mud, back on some actual tarmac, we should be able to make a decent job of this. Yeah. Goliath. Yeah, it certainly is. Thank you very much, game, for reminding me. Oh, more turn. Come on, Derry. There we go. That should do. Thereabouts. Okay. That's phase 1 complete. Not too bad either, actually, for that matter. Not too bad. We're certainly starting off stronger than we have done in some of the streams we've had so far on this region. Go. Perfect. I want this mission done quick, because then we have a lot of cargo to deliver. But unless I've messed up on the maths somewhere, it should all be now through onto the map we need it on. I basically took the Big Kenny 963, I took the C500, and I took the Derry Longhorn, the 49, and I loaded them all up with as much cargo as I could possibly muster on them. And took them through to the River Mountain map, so that they are there, ready and waiting for us. I haven't got that cargo to its final destination. I thought the last bit of the journey should be done on stream. You know, don't want to do it all off screen. But considering that most of the cargo came from this map, I just wanted to cut down on another set of journeys. This journey. Ooh. Whoa, that is rocking around. Good. But yeah, this journey I figured I'd do on stream because this is a bit different than a whole host of cargo, you know? This is the bridge we fixed last time. Nice to have a fully functional road network. Even if it does snake back and forth 6 times. Ah, right. Okay. Good. I do wonder, actually, I would like to refuel as we go through the fuel station, as we go past the fuel station, but I don't think I'll be able to take the trailer through the fuel station. I think that might cause some problems. Speaking of, are we going to be... Yeah, we've got enough clearance there. These corrugated metal bridges aren't the same as the ones on Roadcraft, thankfully, so we can actually get tall cargoes through them. Speaking of Roadcraft, guys, I still haven't gotten around to doing what I said I was going to do. Might try and get that done later tonight or tomorrow. All of my gaming time for the last 3 to 4 days. 4 days now? Sunday? Saturday, Friday, Thursday. Yeah, 4 days. All of my gaming for the last 4 days has actually been sunk into Pokemon Legends Z to A. Yeah, I've been playing that in my spare time. I do enjoy a good Pokemon game, and this is a good Pokemon game, so just like the last Legends game, I am thoroughly enjoying myself with it. It's a refreshing break from the norm of Pokemon. Everyone is so upset about it, but here I am loving it, so I don't know what game they're playing. Then again, my tastes are quite different, as you can tell. Who else sits here and streams hours of SnowRunner? Not many, that's who. We are a rare breed, us SnowRunner streamers. I must say that I'm so glad that I took the time to fix all of the roads before trying to bring this crane through, because my lord, I think if I hadn't, I would have had a lot of trouble. Actually, might be able to get the crane through here because the overhang is very small. Look at that. Here we go. Perfect. I am actually thinking now, my brain has been thinking about height restrictions, given that since we went through that bridge, I'm wondering if that archway on the next map is going to be a problem for us. I know I have taken overloaded cargo through that on numerous occasions, but I don't think it's ever been quite this high. I hope we can fit through, because otherwise we'll have to not only turn this thing... Oh, bunny hopping. Not only have to turn this thing around, but we'll have to take it via a different route, and I don't know what route that would be. That could throw a massive wrench in my plans, but hopefully it won't come to that. I wouldn't even consider that as a possibility. Darn it all. Okay, yeah. Potentially problematic there, but let's hope not. Let's not think the worst until we have to. Let's just think about how nice it will be when we get through that archway. There's no problems. And we can just carry on to the next map without any issues. Please let that be the case. Please, please, please. Oh, that could be very, very bad. I need to come and collect all of this sand at some point. The pile is slowly starting to go down, mind you. I just don't want to take it too far, because I know, or I think, some of that sand is required for this map. So I don't want to take it all to the next map, only to have to bring some of it back, so I'll have to look into that. See how much is needed. Hopefully I still have enough of it. So we'll have to see. Yeah. That's a job for later. Okay, let's go. Come on now. Action. What time it is in game here now, but I do get the feeling that by the time we reach River Mountains, we might be pushing night time. And that's going to be fun. Oh, I hope not. I hope not. Just have to see. Let's not think negative. Let's be positive. No, we're going to be able to get to there before it's night time. We're going to be able to get across the river. No problem. Alright. First map traversed. Let's go. And now we see about our first obstacle. It is now dead on noon. Okay, in game. So that's taken us about 6 hours to get across, or 6 in-game hours to get across that first map. That's gonna be tight. That's gonna be tight. Speaking of tight, here comes the moment of truth. Do we fit under this archway? Have the devs been evil or have they been kind to us? Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Whew. Devs on this occasion were kind. I'll sacrifice some ram chips to them later. I don't know. Something. Ah, dear. Right. Okay, so we should have a relatively simple run across this map then. Hopefully. There is that one area of muddy terrain, a little bit of water that we have to cross, but honestly that's never been a problem thus far. Apart from last time when stuff fell over, but that shouldn't be a problem today. So we should be able to get through that no problem. And then it's a case of crossing the next map. Oh boy. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun. So scenic. Alright. Let's go. I've probably said this a few times before, but it would be nice to have a slightly faster vehicle for this. But honestly, I'm kind of willing to sacrifice the speed for the reliability of the Derry. It really does just keep on going. Like, it's not had a problem with any scenario we've put it through so far. It's probably our most terrain-capable vehicle. With the exception of maybe the Kenny. The Kenny's pretty good at terrain. As long as it isn't uphill. Struggles with that a little bit. Come on, come on. As we get around here, that'll be about halfway through this map. Am I gonna? Yeah, we'll do a little splash and dash here as we pass our fuel point. That's why we have them after all. Yep, just takes that. Perfection. Still need to change those tyres on the BM, but it is just sitting there, so it's currently not really that much of a problem. Perfect. Right. Boom. Deep water. Yeah, I don't care. Powering through. Get out of here, barriers. There we are. Lovely. Cool. I think that we might be like halfway through the entire journey. At the moment. I certainly hope so. My foot's getting tired from being constantly on the gas here. Once we get to the logistics bay, I can show you guys what all I have been doing since last week. It's quite a lot. Quite a lot of cargo, I will say, that I have been moving around. Okay, and full speed ahead. Hoorah! Perfectus. Thus. Right. Oh, whoa. That. This crane does like to rock back and forth quite a bit. When it gets a little bit unbalanced, it's like just some sort of crazy swaying thing. Right. I will say, this has been a much easier haul than I was expecting. So far, at least. I thought I was going to struggle getting it through that muddy detour down by the port. But no, no problems at all. Maybe we'll be fine with the river crossing. Who knows? I mean, it's just a shame we can't utilise the dam across the river because it's currently broken. Very annoying. Okay. These bridges do not let... There's enough room, but they don't leave much space. Do not leave much space at all. there. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. That person is making two mistakes delivering that crane there. First of all, they're using the BM, and second of all, they're trying to take the crane across the dam. Because the crane ain't going to where, logically, you would want to take it, which is like somewhere here. It's going over here! And this is busted. So we have to come across here. That's probably the only crossing point that we're going to have access to. So what I need to do is come down here and across. Or, I suppose, I could take it that way. I've not gone down, like I could go across here. Like that, something like that, but I don't know how good that's going to be. That doesn't look very good because it is twisty and there's this craggy bit here, and that doesn't look like a bridge, and that looks really sketchy. I mean, this route was still sketchy, particularly this bit here. That was very sketchy, but at least it wasn't too bad. So I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to bring it all the way over to here, and then we'll have to bring it down here, like so, across this little bit, and then once we get here, make a beeline for this here, and then another beeline here to here, and then we can come in from here, sadly. And that also means going around back and forth across the entire map as well. But let's just take care of the first step first. And that's getting this crane to the dam. And then once we're there, we'll look at the rest. Okay. I'm not going to take it down that other track that I have been going down. I'm just going to keep this thing on the main roads. I know that means we have to go through that swampy section, but I think I would rather go through that than try and risk going back and forth off-road with it too much anyway, you know? I think it's going to be enough of a struggle just to get down see, I've crashed into my fuel tanker. I think it's going to be enough of an issue just getting this thing down to the riverside, you know? Honestly, half tempted to push it. Just off the cliff, I mean. I think that would be a problem as well, because then I'd have to try and right it at the bottom, but yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully we can get down without too many issues, but let me show you guys what I have been doing in the meantime. Go through the logistics space here. This way. Yeah. We'll see. Crazy cargo. That I have so far assembled, shall we say. Yeah, it's pretty mad, isn't it? Okay. I think before we go, before we do the crane, because we are going to have to take something else with us, we're going to go and finish Lifeline. This is one service part. That's all we need to finish Lifeline. And it is literally just down the road here. So we'll go and drop that in, get that mission done. And it's finished, sorted, dusted. And then I want to have a quick look at... Whoa! A quick look at the other missions that we need to do. Cargo management. One spare part. Wait. Was that not it? Oh, we need the coiled tubing trailer. Right. Okay, yeah, that's the guy down here. Right. Okay. Well, that's not too bad because after delivering the crane, we could bring that back. But that is all of the all of that done. Okay. Cool. So we need 2 cabins for this mission to the same destination, basically. We then need cement, metal beams, and concrete slabs to either end of the bridge. And then we need bricks, sand, and cement. 4 bricks, 2 sand, and 2 cement. So let's just have a look at our vehicles here. So on here we have 2 cabins, which is good. We have, is it two cement and 2 cement and 2 packed sand. Okay, cool. That's what is on the trailer of that guy. We also have 3 metal beams on there. And we have enough cement, I believe. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 3 beams. We then have... no, that's 3 slabs. Yeah, and we then have 3 more cement there and 2 more there. So we have 5 cement and then 1, 2, 3 and 4 bricks. So that should be everything. I think I've counted all of this. But I think what I'm going to try and do is convoy this guy and the Derry Longhorn at least down to the turn point. I think we're going to have to take both of these trucks over separately. But, if we can take them both, through to the turn point together at least, and that will save us having to drive both of them down there. I just hope this doesn't result in us capsizing the Longhorn or anything else for that matter. So far so good. Oh, right. Okay. We are on our way. Like, seriously, once we've got this dam up and running, I think we will not have very many problems getting anywhere with anything. You know, like, some of the biggest issues we're then going to have is when we have to go off-road to reach a particular drop point, you know? I think that's going to be the biggest issues, is when our drop points are off the beaten track, so to speak. But we won't get too far ahead of ourselves just yet. We do have quite a ways to go still. Diff lock there. Pulling through. See, here's the difference between Snowrunner and Roadcraft, because if this was Roadcraft, I would have already built a bridge across the top of the dam. Or filled it with sand or something so that I can drive across it without having to fix it, you know? I honestly don't know which system is better. There is something to be said for, like, you know, not being, like, for an obstacle being an obstacle, you know, that you have to deal with consistently, and that you can eventually fix. But there is something really nice about just being able to cheese it when you want to. You know, when something becomes an irritation, you can be just like, nope, we're dropping some sand here. You know? It is a nice... a nice thing to be able to do when needed. I stabbed myself in the thumb with my own thumbnail the other day. It was not pleasant. Gouged a great big chunk out of my thumb, but thankfully it's healing now, so, you know, all is well. Oh yeah, there's this trailer here. Completely forgotten about that. That enough of a wide berth to get round. We probably will have to take these two trucks through that one detour, but there is still a rock slide up here that we can't clear out of the way, sadly. Boo. So we'll have to take it through that separately, but then it should be clear sailing all the way until the downhill slope. Here I was, playing last week, thinking to myself, oh yeah, I never want to use this route again, and here I am, planning to use it twice in the opposite direction. Which is frankly worse. But at least when you're going up, you don't have to worry about falling off the edge as much, you know? There is still an element of having to worry about your tyres being all on the ground at the same time, but gravity is kind of working with you almost, whereas when you're heading downhill, it is most certainly not. Ooh, actually, I wonder... Oh, plonk. I wonder, would this route be easier to go? You know, this one that I've been using to go down to the concrete plant. And then along here. Because that means I wouldn't have to risk going down this hill. I mean, it does miss out all of the nice new bridge that we just finished building. But honestly, like, hey, Walker, nice to see ya. How's it going? Made it safely back from holiday, I see. But yeah, I'm wondering, because, I mean, we've got to go off-road here to go around this roadblock if we carry on the main road. And then, I mean, the road is nice and easy all the way until this thing here. And that's a hell of a downhill, a really tight corner, a really sketchy crossing bit there. And then we've got to make a really tight 90-degree turn here. I really do wonder if we should just come along the riverbank here. Yeah, I think we might have to, actually. The more I'm thinking on it now. Mind you, there are a few turns, like this turn here, with that really long crane. Is that going to be a problem? We have brought 6 slot trailers down here. And we've managed it. I think we're going to go this way, guys. I think we're going to go this way. Because I've been kind of dreading this downhill bit here, honestly, on this route. I really don't think we should take the crane down there if we do have an alternative. Yeah, I've either got to accept that we're going to have a nice smooth road and then a terrifying downhill, or we're going to have probably a bit of rough going as we go along the riverbank here, but overall probably a smoother run. I wonder, actually, could we take it down this road to the concrete plant? That would mean we don't have to deal with this bit here. We could just carry on around the main circuit, then go down here to the concrete plant, because we did fix this roadblock, and then hit up this little bit along here. Actually, that might be a better route, going here and then down at the concrete plant. And then round this way to here. And across. And across. And across. And in. That might actually work better. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Particularly considering that it is now nighttime as well. Sure we get around that pole, okay? Okay. And hey, by the time we get to the tricky bit, we might have passed the nighttime. Yeah, right. Okay. This is where this all starts getting interesting. So, turn off that truck, release it. Let's go. I don't envision this bit being too difficult. Oh, yeah, I have noticed, Walker, how kind of wobbly this thing is. It's just kind of like that all the time. Like, as soon as it gets unbalanced, it's just wobbling all over the place. It's kind of mad, really. It's very sketchy. But so far, I have had an okay time keeping it under control. I'm sticking to the so far because you never know what's going to be around the next corner. Or at least even if you know, you never know how it's going to react to it, shall we say. Ooh, that is a nightmarish little turn, isn't it? I'm going to have to really turn to keep that on its, whoa, on its wheels, on its... Come on. Don't be like this. Right. Come on, baby. I'm not looking behind me because I just know how bad this is going to look. So I'm just going to focus on what I can do. Round we go. Oh. Okay. Ah. Trailer is good. Right. Now for the Dairy Longhorn. This guy hopefully shouldn't have as much of a problem getting through here. He says. Still got to be careful, obviously. Don't want to jinx Snout. But, yeah. That's it. Stuff. Oh. Down we go. Okay. Oh, Lord. Didn't want to do that, is the thing. What? Why are you now causing me headaches, huh, game? Suddenly I can't select the dairy? Of course not. Why? Not that one. That one. Perfect. Okay. Oh, yeah. Right. Onwards. At least until we get to the concrete plant. Then I think we're going to split the convoy entirely and just take them through one after the other, because I think trying to get 2 trucks of this size down past the concrete plant and then, you know, through that other route together is probably going to be asking for trouble. Oh boy. Right. Ah well. I think that's the plant, isn't it? Huge ass chimney. I don't think it can be anything else, can it? God, this is a steep hill. Crikey, Struth, it's a steep. Ooh. Excuse me, everyone. Steep hill. There's our waypoint. He was doing what? Nabor did the W990? Oh my lord, he's rather brave, isn't he? Using that thing? I mean, it's not a terrible truck, but it's certainly not anything that I would consider a first choice. Not even a 10th choice, you know? Sometimes he tipped over. Yeah, I wonder why. Ah, right. Yeah. I was also considering this route here above, but I think going the coast route is probably going to be safer. Certainly for the crane trailer. So, turn that off, release the winch. Let's go. This turn here could actually be our undoing. Very. Oh, hey, wow. Okay, that has got to be the easiest turn I've done with a trailer of this size ever. I thought that was going to be a right stickler with the barriers so close to the inside. But no, that was actually not too bad. Surprising, you know? This bit could be sketchy. No, okay. Made it through there. Relatively unscathed. Ooh, the trailer's doing its merry little dance though, isn't it? This trailer might be missing a little bit of paint by the time we get it to its destination. Okay. Oof. Right. Right, and here is where the final challenge begins. But I will say, so far, the Derry has been making a fine job of controlling this trailer. Go across that flat bit there. Take that too tightly. Steady there. Adjust that camera so I can see where I'm going. I think this was definitely the right choice. This is tricky, but it's not too bad, you know? That's kind of where I was wanting to land, because I knew this end bit of the journey was going to be difficult, whichever way I went, you know? There's always going to be an obstacle here. But this is proving to be not a bad little route. Now then, do I go down or do I go up? Where does the road tell me to go? The road tells me to go up. I think that's probably where I need to go, actually. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Okay. Good so far. Another roadblock here, isn't there? Kind of. Yeah, we'll take this through the drink here. Come on. Off the rocks. That's better. Aye, I saw that, Walker. How's it going so far? Maine can be... I remember Maine being fun, but tricky. You know, that's kind of the takeaways I had from Maine. So, how's it been going so far for you? Around here again because I'll go up and over that top bit. If we stick to the shoreline here, we should be able to just go straight into the crossing. Okay, that's good. Okay, and then steady, steady. Straight into here. There we go. I'll read what you're saying in a second there, Walker. I'm just wanting to get onto a smoother section here. Hey, nice. I remember the garage taking a while, so that's good going. Very nicely done. I'm far too close to this island in the centre here. Hope that this go. Should help. Ah, perfect. We are up and round. Phew, okay. Too bad, not too bad. Ooh, steady on, Crane. Back on your wheels, please. Thank you very much. Full. Come on, we're nearly there. Don't fail me now, Derry. Whoa, that was a big lean. Crikey. Lovely. Oh. Can I actually get through there, or is that just... too narrow. No, I think I can get through there. Just about. Yep. Perfect. Ah, crane has been delivered. You beauty. Oh. Right. Now for the Longhorn. At least we get to make this journey in the daytime. Haha. I saw your overloading picture, Walker. That was very nicely done, I will say. Very, very nicely done, so good job. I must say, I didn't really, you know, when I've considered overloading in the past, right? I've always considered like overloading a trailer. You know, that's like, to me, that's kind of the classic way of overloading, you know? I never considered the Kenny with its large flatbed as a contender for overloading, but I have got to say I am massively impressed. I think at one point, I mean, what I've shown you guys is, I think, 3 metal beams and like 6 cement loaded on the back, but I think at one point I had 6 metal beams and 4 cement. So it was even more cargo I had on at one point. I had 2 layers of metal beams. That was kind of mad, I will say. I dragged that over from the metal factory. It is a great machine for overloading with, I will say. Come on, Derry. Let's get this done before the dawn breaks. I don't know, will we get a cinematic for this? I don't know. I don't know if we'll get one now or whether it'll be for the last stage or not. Oh. Oh. Oh no, the crane trailer hates you. Oh dear, Walker. Okay. You flipped it over completely, did you? Or is it just getting stuck everywhere? Diff lock for this bit. You know, there's something to be said for, like, really heavy loads. At least you actually get forward momentum through mud. Whoa. Man, that is wheel deep. Come on, Kenny. Derry. That's right. Come on, Derry. That's it. Attaboy. Let's go. Full power. Coming through, out of my way. I've got deliveries to make. Don't want to stop. Keep going. Don't want to stop. Keep rolling. Oh. Okay. Couldn't quite keep the speed there, sadly, but never mind. Something doesn't like me there. I can't believe I'm actually having more trouble with this guy than I am with than I had with that special crane trailer. That's kind of mad, actually. I mean, I know this guy isn't quite as strong in the engine department as the special, but this guy has still served me very well and done a lot. Stuff. Interesting, Walker. Yeah, actually that is a good point. Using overloading on trucks that don't have quite as good grip to kind of force them more into the ground so that they have a better purchase on surface you're driving on. That's actually not a bad idea. There's so much space in the middle. Are you using the 6900 with a saddle then? Low saddle and crane. I suppose it would have quite a bit of space in the middle there, wouldn't it? Alright. Are we getting a cutscene? Or not? Oh. Why has the zone thing disappeared? Game? You alright there? Where's my zone marker? That's weird. Had it a second ago. Do I just have to put them there? That's weird. I hit X to bring up this thing and actually right. That's obviously glitching out slightly there. Hey babe, how's it going? That's strange, that is. Let's right. Everyone's off ski, eh? That was nice for them to drop by. We had some house guests before I came on stream here, and they've just left, so always nice to see people. Okay, cargo. Ah, there we go. 1, 2. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's fancy. I'm pretty sure that's not how cranes are constructed in real life, but very, very fancy nonetheless. Cool. Alright. That opens us to the next mission then. Preparing.
Nice.
And also final push. But I think preparing is the one we want to do next. This will allow us, hopefully, to pave that piece of the dam so that we can then bring the rest of the cargo just straight through without having to bring it over. Yes, hopefully so. So we need cement beams and oh, you have got to be kidding me. It did it again, guys. The cargo exploded. Oh no. Oh no, where'd that extra one go? Oh, balderdash. There should be 6 of them. Where's the other one gone? Oh no, I hope that's not... Oh, you have got to be kidding. Oh, there it is. Okay. Phew, I think. Is that it? No. Those ones there are jiggling around, but I don't think they can go anywhere because the crane is literally holding them down. Right. Let's just these back on board. I don't know where that last cement went, because I'm pretty sure I had 6 cements here. Maybe I didn't? Maybe I'm just imagining that, but I could have sworn I had 4 like this and then 2 more in the middle. But let's just count up what we do have. We have 4, 5 here, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we currently have 12. We need 6 to make slabs. It's 2 for each one. So that leaves us with 6. We need 4 for this mission, 4 more cement for this mission. And then we need... Do we need any cement for the next one? That is the big question, isn't it? for the final push. We need 2 for that one. Okay, so that is literally just enough. I could have sworn I had an extra one, but maybe I didn't. Okay, oh, no. Attach the trailer, please. On. And now it's big rig convoy time. Take this out slowly. Here we go. Thankfully we can just stick to the highways. Apart from that one section, we can just stick to the highway. We'll go around that. It is a fantastic sound, isn't it, Walker? No, I forget how good this truck sounds until I take it out of the garage and start using it, and then I'm just like, ooh, yeah, that is an engine rumble, you know? That is a tone that is beautiful to listen to. All I've got to do is be careful with my turns, because these bumper pull trailers are notorious for... Whoa. Steady on there, my son Kenny. They're notorious for tipping things over. Because of how they act in relation to vehicles behind you, you know? They just do not seem to like being used as a towing frame. Oh, steady on. But... come on there, baby. Look at that fuel usage, man. That is heavy. Okay, come on, Kenny. That's it. Let's go by, guy. Okay, let's go. Okay. All is well. All is well. This kind of corner is the worst one for a bumper pull trailer like this under towing situations, because 9 times out of 10 your towed vehicle just decides, hey, I'm going to become one with the barrier. But thankfully not today. Not today. Come on, Kenny, let's go. stuff. Right. Nearing the detour again. Stick wide, avoid these lampposts. Take them through this bit one at a time. Okay. Engine off. Use the winch. Let's go. Off-road time. That's it. All 6 wheels on the ground at the same time, please, Mr. Kenny. Ooh. Don't want you falling over. This is where we would run into the inevitable Kenny problem of not being very good at hills. Come on now, come on. Oh, come on, Kenny, swing that nose round, please. Swing the nose round. Nose round. Don't want too much embankment, please. It's far too much embankment. That's better. Come on. That's it. There we go. Whoa. Big K, man. Come on. This isn't even a bad hill. This just goes to show just how bad the Kenny is at hills, you know? When it's under any kind of load. Oh, don't even start with me. Come on, that nose round. Level off the angle. That's it, little bit. Have to dump the trailer for a moment whilst I get up this bit, I think. Just can't do that extra weight. There we go. That's us. Perfect. That's what we needed. The added weight of the trailer with all the extra dead axles just wasn't helping it at all. Us. Oh, hi. Right. Okay. Oof. Okay. Time for the C500. That cement there is about ready to explode off the truck, I think. Really does not want to be there. But it ain't gonna go. Hasn't got to go far now, thankfully. Need to bring some fuel over to the dam, I think. That's these trucks are gonna need a refill. Absolutely all of them are gonna need a refill. This journey has been so brutal on fuel economy. Hey, you know, at least we've been able to make it, which is good. Us, round we go. Perfect. Right off. Keep an engine off at this point. Oh. Yeah, it's so true, Walker. I do have a fuel truck on this map now, but I'm gonna have to. Oh no. I'm gonna have to bring it round to the dam, I think, because otherwise all of these trucks are going to be just fuelless by the end of today. Might try and do that later though, just so that I don't have to spend time on stream actually doing it. The Derry Special should have enough fuel to satiate itself for what I want to do today. So let's just go with that. And yeah, I'll bring a fuel trailer around later, I think. Because basically getting these two missions done is the only thing I want to use these trucks for today. Like, the rest of the stuff that I have planned for today is not gonna need them. Hopefully. So yeah, hopefully the Derry can do what we need to. Ah, man. Going good though. Going good. I'm glad this is not a muddy hill, because the Kenny would really be struggling right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head straight for the cargo drop-off point first. And we are going to get the beams handed in and the cement handed in. And then I will take a truck back out to get the slabs, I think. Send the C500 down to get that, because it's got some fuel, so it's got a little bit more range available to us. And that means we only have to make a trip down with the C500. I don't trust the Kenny. That climb up here from the... Oh. that climb from the concrete plant down there up to the bridge here, I don't think the Kenny would master that. At least, not without burning an awful lot of fuel and causing me a lot of stress. So, we'll use this guy just to transport our cargo. Hopefully, we also then don't have an issue getting the rest of the cargo down to the dam. I do hope that this mission fixes the road across the top of the dam. I hope. It's handing cargo into the right area, you know? It's making me think that this is what... What's that over there? There's some sort of... I can pick something up from over there? Is there a warehouse or something? I'm not aware of. What is that? You see that? Off to the left-hand side of the screen now, there is a pickup icon. Don't tell me there's like a warehouse over there that I'm not aware of. Look, see? Right up there. What's that? Because obviously back there there's the concrete plant, but that one up there... Is there a trailer with stuff on it or something, maybe? Don't know. Really don't know. That is slightly odd, shall we say. Right. Turn off the engine. Turn off this engine. There we go. Oh, is that? And wooden planks. There's a task up here. Trailing time. There's some cabins up there or something. There's definitely nothing over here that would indicate some sort of pickup point. Right, well, never mind. Let's do what we came here to do and get some of this cargo unloaded. So first things first. Cargo management. 2 cement. Right. And then pack those. Okay. Annoyingly, the metal beams I need are underneath all of that concrete. Kind of sucks slightly. It might be something like that, Walker, yeah. It might be like a job where you've got to pick something up. Right. I wonder if I can kind of pull these out. Oh. Like Tetris. Look at that. Hey, look at that. It's like, it is actually like Tetris. We... Right. Yeah. Yeah, it probably is something like that, isn't it? It'll be, something of that nature. That pack. Beam. this off for a moment. Grab this one, kid. Darn thing. Actually, maybe the Kenny would be the best vehicle for this. Otherwise, I'm going to have to really do some funky unpacking and repacking here. Beam. Well, may as well just grab this beam back. Hey, Wave! Nice to see you again. How's it going? Pack. Turn this in. Boom. Okay. Now, if I detach the trailer here, and I grab all of this cement again, throw it on the back here. Am I a Pokemon master? Pretty much. Pretty much. I have been playing the new Z to A for the last 4 days, pretty much solid. So I think I'm probably getting to that point of being a Pokemon master now. I think I can pack 3 of these, can't I? Is it 2 or 3 that I can pack on here? That's 3. Oh, perfect. Okay. Realised the Kenny's bed was that big. I thought this was only a 2-slot bed because of the size of it, but no, okay. That's actually perfect, because now I can grab the other 3 that are left, mount them on top, and just take these straight down to the concrete plant, and then I can pick up all the slabs on the back of the Kenny. That will actually work. 1, 2, and 1 more. Come here. And then there's still 2 concrete over there, ready for the next job. That, perfect. Rain down. Oh yeah, always. Overhauling madness, you know. Down at the concrete plant. Grab ourselves the necessary slabs that we need, and then we can come back up here and get both of these next jobs done. Haka, as they say in certain parts of this country. First of all, though, we are going to slurp the fuel. That should be enough to get us down there and then back up again. Here's hoping, anyway. Let's go. Oh yeah, with that trailer gone, this is actually doing really well, fuel consumption-wise. Excelente. Yeah. Da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Just hope we can haul the 3 slabs back up again. Yay. Should be fine. Should be fine. We'll pack 1 and then we'll overload the other 2. And we shouldn't have any problem whatsoever. Ah, lovely stuff. Ah, you see, this is just how nice getting these missions is when you've fixed all of the roads beforehand, you know? I can't remember what percentage we were at before today. Was it about 37% or something? I have to pay attention to where we are, because I think we might have actually put on quite a few percentage points by the end of today. Certainly hoping. Certainly can't be going much slower than we have been in previous episodes. I see the chat pinging. Give me a second, guys. I'm just getting down this hill before I have a look at those messages. Go. Smooth. Yeah, very smooth. Not bad at all, to be honest. Bad at all. Right. Engine off. Storehouse. Oh, we have 1 cement in here already. Oh no, we have 3 cement in here. Okay. Oh no, that's just how many we can unload. We do have 3 though. Right, so 2 blocks. 1 slab. Oh, okay. 1 slab is only 1. I thought it was 2 for 1 slab. Oh, you get 2 blocks for 1. Okay, well, I don't think we'll need to bring any more cement to this plant anytime soon. Slabs. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. 1 slab. Right. Oh, wait. What? That's... They've changed the slabs! There only used to be 1 slab. And now there is 3 in a little packet. Oh, those sneaky buggers. That's different. I'm sure that's different. It still only takes up 2 cargo slots and still only counts as 1 cargo. But I'm pretty sure they were singular beforehand. Look at that. Now they're in... Oh. Wait. Wait, what? Wait, where did my... Wait. Excuse me? I'm confused, guys. I'm confused. Where did my 3rd slab go? that's not a slab, that's a concrete. My slab turned into a concrete. What? That's slightly annoying. Now I've got to take this one off so that I can pack it. And then restack it. What is going on? Unpack. Pack. Okay. Open storehouse. One cement back in. One slab. Loading platform. What? It just turned into cement again. I'm not going crazy. You guys saw that. I literally selected slabs and it gave me a cement. Why do I feel like SpongeBob Caveman? Oh. What? Okay. Science time. We're going to science this. I'm going to see if I can... If I take this off, right? Right. Okay. Let's do this. We'll put this back on. We will auto-load a slab, and then we'll open storehouse. Whoa! Forgive me, but I think the concrete plant is haunted. There is a ghost here somewhere that is doing strange things with my game. Right, okay. Pack it. Store it. One slab. And truck. Bam! Okay. Alright, there we go. We have finally got the 3 slabs that we want. My goodness me, that was very unusual. Oh wow, that is a very fast track Pokemon evolution there, babe. How lucky are you? It'd only be better if it had been a shiny, right? That is very cool. That is very cool. Let's get this last one loaded on. Or will you just spin your darn thing? Are you hitting something? It's hitting the crane, isn't it? It's stopping it from spinning all the way. It's certainly hitting something. No, no, just up, down. Oh, my lord, get off the... Get out of the crane. This place really is haunted. Bonk. Right. Okay. We are loaded. We are set. We are good. Me too, Walker. I've never had that, that particular weirdness happen with a cargo point before. I mean, I don't know why it was doing that, but I'm glad that we managed to figure it out, shall we say. And that is a terrible crane location because it's not actually helping us at all there. There we go. That's better. Now it's actually holding the stack steady. But yeah, those concrete slabs, they only ever used to be singular before, and now they're a stack of 3. It'd be nice if they counted as 3 slabs, but I suppose they are in the game as concrete slabs and not concrete slab, despite the fact that it says concrete slab on my tracker there. Quite bizarre. I didn't even know that they'd updated that, but I swear that's an update. They did not used to be like that. Pretty darn sure of it, you know? I'm surprised that's not one of those crumbly edge cliffs there, you know? It looks like it's about to give way at any moment. But no, it's not. That is good. That off. I don't need that right now. Alright. I wonder if this is going to give us another cutscene. Shame it's in the dark. But I'm sure we'll kind of make out what's going on anyway. I'd rather just get the mission finished than wait for... There's our coiled trailer that we need. That's probably going to be the next thing that I tackle. Should have enough time today to get that delivered as well. One. Okay, let's just dump one of these. Here. Perfect. Right. Change. Pack. Restore crane. Those back to this guy. No, not remove. Hate that those two options are right next to each other, you know, it's so dodgy. Cargo Cargo management. And the dam. Nicely paved. Perfect. Okay, now, next mission. Final push. One left. Okay, here we go, here we go. I need 2 sand, 2 cement, and 4 bricks, one of which is down there with the dairy already. That's cool. So actually, if I unpack these cargoes, just pull forwards off the road slightly. Pop these on the back here. And 3. Perfection. Brain. Hack. Right. Just squeeze through here. Grab our trailer. Take all of this down. Come here, trailer. Oh. I've been looking forward to this all week, guys. I will say, getting the dam fixed, getting some major missions crossed off the list, you know. These are some of the biggest missions as well. You know, I know that there are other missions of kind of big size as well, but these are some of the biggest ones, and it is so nice to be almost done with them. Still got to get down, mind you, so I'm not going to count any chickens just yet. That road goes. Blimey. Oh, that goes down and meets the riverside where that crossing is, I think, doesn't it? Yeah, that's probably where that goes. Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, we can deliver that as well today. Because now the bridge is built. It only needs to go to the other side of the dam. We can even start recovering the Chimera now, because, you know, we don't have to drag it through silly locations. Right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. This guy out of the way. I recognise those transformers. Oh, not quite enough turning radius there. Okay. Right. One last delivery. Boom. Blah. You beauty. Ah. Okay, now then. There was... Let's go there. Extra sawing. Back to the construction site. That was it. That's where we need to take that. That's where we need to go to get the coiled trailer anyway. So we are going to be jumping in here. And, oh boy, that is not a lot of fuel. Oh, we've got roof supplies. Transporting 2 transformers, eh? Alright. Not much left to do on that front then. That's good. Good, good, good. Right. It's coiled tubing semi-trailer time. Have about an hour left. More than enough time. Hopefully. Whilst we're in the process, we'll take this guy with us as well. Right. Now again, honestly, the only part of this journey with the tubing trailer, I think, is going to be that off-road bit. That's going to be the problem for this mission. Transformer cargo is heavy, huh? That's a joy. I don't even know where those are being picked up from. They're probably completely separate. I'll have to try and find that mission and see what that's going to be. Maybe that's something we could tackle next Sunday, perhaps. Sounds like a good Sunday job, to be honest. Next Sunday job, I should say. Oh boy. I wonder what size cargo those transformers are. Are they 2-slot or 3-slot? They sound like they're going to be 2-slot, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're 3. If they're like big and bulky, you know? Ooh, excuse me. Right, this is where we're going, down this road on the right. Not actually been down this road yet, so let's see how it is. Oh, I knew that was going to happen as soon as I touched that. And it would not brake fast enough. Despicable thing, you. I swear they line those safety barriers with nails and razor blades, you know? Hey, no problem, Walker. I'm never going to deny someone their coffee, you know, because I'm like, yeah, I need that. I need me my coffee. Beautiful. Let's get this hooked up. And delivered to transformer, or the power line, I should say. Ah, yes, of course, I parked far too far away there. Shazam. Okay. We should have enough fuel to get it back. Our fuel station is basically at the logistics centre, which is basically where we're going to be taking this thing, so here's hoping. Oh, oh, thank you. I have been brought the magicalness of McDonald's. Thank you, babe. She's a star. What an absolute legend. She even got me a McCrispy, which is just perfect, you know? How delicious. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, guys. Find yourself your Natalie, because having a partner who is this caring and supportive just makes the world such a better place. So much so, you know? Find yourself your own Natalie. Whomever that might be. Life becomes so much nicer. Thanks, babe. You are an absolute angel. Oh, did we snag a barrier there on the way up? Oh, we did. Look at that. How very dare. Get off that barrier, you. Okay, let's give ourselves a little bit of extra room there. Not too much. Just enough. Come on. There we go. We are over. Ah. Oh. I will say, trying to eat a McCrispy at the same time as driving a big rig, probably not the most advised thing to do. Oh no. Considering that I now have mayonnaise all over my front. 1 second, everyone. Grab some tissues to clean my t-shirt, otherwise that's going to leave a mark. Such professionalism, you know, guys? Professional. Yep. Marvellous. Thank you. She brought me a napkin. Oh my lord. Alrighty. Let's get this big boy. This actually feels like nothing compared to that last trailer we had to deliver. I mean, it's still a big trailer, but it doesn't feel quite as imposing, shall we say. Right. We're coming up on the off-road section. This will be the worst bit of the journey. Okay. What's that you're saying there, Wave? You have me... Tab? Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just go straight down this hill here. Ooh. No, no, no. You damn blasted old thing. Of course. On a tab on the right. I was too busy trying to work out what your message was saying there and neglected to look at where my actual wheels were. Right. Okay. Oh, is that gonna roll? Keep sliding down the rock. I keep thinking it's going to turn over, but I don't think it will it? Okay, never mind. We need to bring a truck out. That's fine, that's fine. We have the biggest truck imaginable. We have the Derry. The Kenworth, I should say. This will actually work. Yeah, I'm too much in food consciousness and forgot to look at where I was actually driving. So yeah, this is just goes to show, guys. Don't do anything whilst driving, other than driving, you know. Because even eating a McDonald's fry can cause a major collision. And yet, here I am, eating more of them. What are you gonna do? Nothing. To be fair, the Kenny probably needs to go back in the direction we're heading anyway, just so that A, it can get fuel, and B, we can probably get some more cargo with it at some point. I thought we'd made that turn, actually. I did think we'd actually made that turn, but nah, no such luck. At least it shouldn't be too bad getting back to it. We've still got plenty of time, so it's all okay. It'll all work out in the end. Yeah, I think what I need to do is put like in this little warehouse section to the right there, get like some fuel and some repairs, so that should anything untoward happen this side of the map, I can deal with it without you know, too much problem. Try and sort out a truck for that for next week, I think. Go. At least the trailer is in such a position that would probably be able to flip it back without too much problem. Here's hoping anyway. Do 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 do. Kenny coming through. Actually making very short work of this now that it's got no load on it. It's absolutely flying, this machine. Might even use this guy to deliver the transformers. I think that might not be a bad idea, to be honest, because this guy could do quite well at that. But I'll have to find out where those transformers are. No doubt they're in Solus Bay, because they always are. But yeah. Absolutely ridiculous. Look at this ridiculousness. All because of you. Not you, Kenny, the roadblock. Why can't there be a job to clear you out of the way? Why do I have to use this terrible detour? Go for dairy first. I think if we pull this guy straight back over. I said over, not... Why do none of these trucks ever just roll? Like, why do they always try and drag, you know? I mean, seriously, what is this? Come on, Kenny. Don't... Kenny! Can you please do as you're asked? Alright, you know what? If you don't want to go that way, you can go the other way. Come on. Back arf. Down the hill. Actual pain in the buttress. getting worse, not better. How does it get worse? Oh, you almost did a smart thing there. No, 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 now it's going to flounder around like some sort of fish. Come on, roll over. Find us some purchase and roll. That's it. My lord. Right, now I've got to go and try and rescue this darn trailer as well. Something tells me this is going to be a lot more difficult than I had initially imagined. But let's get back up here again. I'm hoping that I can literally just flip it back onto its wheels. Yep, come on. That's it. Up and at him. Up and at him. Come on. A little bit more. Tick, tick, tick. Boom. Now I definitely need fuel. Okay. This is going to be interesting. Getting this thing hooked back up from this kind of angle? Oh my lord. Okay. That actually worked. I'm colour me surprised. I was not expecting that to actually work. Okay, right. Onwards. Actually having more trouble with this trailer than I did with the crane, which is kind of incredible really when you think about it. Whoa, steady on there. Steady on. Tires on the ground, please. That's it. Okay. Ooh. Nelly, Nelly. There we go. Oh boy. Okay. I think we are in the clear, maybe? Okay. One last little obstacle to go, and then we are good. Yeah, get away from the edge, please. Thank you. Surprised I didn't lose 6 tyres there from that little manoeuvre. Okay. We are so close. So close. Oh boy. this little swampy bit to manoeuvre through now. Then we're good. Okay, here we go. Corner. Into the swamp. Swamp of eternal peril. Now you see, a little roadblock like this, or a little extra bit of terrain to navigate like this, I don't mind. But that roadblock, so annoying. So annoying. It just ruins my perfect road network, you know, because the rest of the route is completely fixed apart from that one rock slide. I'm amazed that they haven't given it. Like, they've given us missions to do everything else. Not that one. Seems very strange. Push here. That's it. Up and over, please. Nearly there. Come on. I'm out of this puddle already. That's it. And boom. Now we can take a little pause and just see what's next on the list. We've got to deliver a transformer on the other map. We've got that one. Something there. Okay. The only way. Where is this one? Where's the construction rig trailer for this one? Like, seriously. Because I can't see it anywhere. It's gotta be on Solus Bay, surely. But construction rig semi-trailer. Let's just switch over to the builder just so we can, because it often doesn't show the circle of where it is without you being physically on the map. So is it on this map? Oh, it is. Oh, it's right up here? Oh, no wonder I didn't see it. I don't even think I saw it when I went up there. Can't really even see it now. Oh, there it is. That's well hidden, that is. Okay, so that's got to come to... here. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, that's actually not that much of a journey. Then we also need sand and a metal beam, which we actually have pretty close by as well, so that's not too bad. Okay. So we're going to visit the port. And then 2 transformers. Ah, they're probably from the port then, aren't they? Yeah. They'll probably show up there as soon as we underground path. There's 2 watt carrier trailers on this map. And they're both over here. There's one here and there's one here. Okay, that's not too bad. And then the only way, yeah, is the other construction trailer from the other map. And then so many logs to deliver. So many planks. Actually, long logs. Where do we get long logs from? Because I've only seen a like the log thing here. Oh, now it gives us long logs. Okay. That must have been what that other mission was, to deliver things here, to open up the warehouse. Because that was only given short and medium before, so now it's giving long. Okay, cool. That's just fantastic. I bet that's the only place that I can get them as well, isn't it? Of course it would be. So many things. Need to take a generator. Is that the one from over here? No, it is not. Unless it is. I don't know. Let's have a little look here. It is the one from here. Okay, that's not too bad. At least that only has to go. Goodness me, and then there's so many things going up there as well. Aye, aye, aye. Logs to be delivered there. Oh, this is seismic vibrating. Okay, interesting. Interesting. I think that's this one here that needs to go up there, doesn't it? Oh, the circle of life tree. How delightful. So many things to do. Right. We don't actually have much to do for this. I think we should try and knock out like this section of tasks here. Then this one. Then we can work on this one, because this is a lot here, you know. There's a lot here. I mean, might try and do some of these things in between. Yeah, might try and do some of these things between, but timely delivery. Yeah, I think if we focus on these, which will move us away from this map for a little bit, but that's not too bad. Right. Is there anything that I could do in the interim? That is the question. Do I have any other trucks in positions to do jobs that could take 25-ish minutes? I do have this guy over here, the buddy, ready to do a mission. There was some fallen containers here, and there's a contest there, and they basically both send us to here. But I don't think that's something I should get into with 25 minutes left on the clock. What could I do with the remaining time? So that's where that's got to go. Okay. Any tasks on this map that I could do? For fertilizer to there. From, I think that's at the station here. I think that's what these are here. Rocky delivery, slab blocks. Deliver there, potatoes and soybeans. Okay. At least there's no actual farming to be done on this mission. Medium plank to there. I wonder if we could get the Chimera. I wonder if we could get the Chimera. Because now that we have the road kind of set up and ready to go, you know? Certainly try starting this mission, I think. Let's try starting this one. Because now that we've got the road fixed up and ready to go, we go and refuel. We can drag him down to the dam. We don't have to fix him at the dam. We can then drag him straight back. Fix him up later, you know, when we've got some repair parts and stuff in the near vicinity. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try and start that at the very least, you know? I must say, initially I was quite excited to try this guy out, the Chimera. Given the rumblings I've heard about this thing, I don't think it's going to be that good. I mean, I will probably try and give it a go because it's a truck that we'll have access to on this map, so we'll give it a go and see what happens, but... Refuel. Tank. Very special. Supplies, there we go. Perfect. Yeah, I've just been hearing that its power to weight is terrible. Kind of suffers from the same problem that the Kenny does when it's going up hills, but even worse. I don't know. We will definitely give it a try. But let's just say that my expectations have been ruined slightly. Good truck, just not excellent. Excellent. Struggles with hills. Yeah, that's what I heard. Basically, like, the way the Kenny struggles with hills under load is kind of the same thing that I've heard about this guy, but that it's actually slightly worse for the Chimera. But let's see, where exactly is the dude? Where is he? There he is. So I'm going to take this top route through here and over to there. Perfect. Oh. At the very least, we could pull him out to the main road, and then maybe I'll deliver him later. You know, just because that's just a case of driving him over to the dam and driving him back, but just looking for something to fill the time with here. Because we've not really got enough time to start anything big just yet, sadly. We do have a couple of construction rig trailers left to deliver. This guy is going to be doing that next week, I think. Along with delivering those transformers, I think. Do both of those. Hey, you're back with your coffee. Nice. What did you go with, Walker? What kind of coffee is your preference? Whoa. Ellie, that was a turn. It's getting dark again. Like, who parked this thing out here anyway? That's what I want to know. There he is, the big boy himself. Right. What we'll do is we will go past him. Ah, it's a she, is it, huh? Okay. It does, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, okay. She it is. Right. Oh, and of course it's out of fuel. Why would it be... Why would it have fuel? That's just a silly thing. Dump that in it. Favorite coffee shops called Dutch Bro. Nice. Can't say we have that over here, Walker, but or will you not? I want you to go forwards. Yeah, like that, like that. That's better. And then turn. You're not going to, are you? No, of course you're not going to do that. You're not going to do anything that's sensible. So I'm going to have to reverse and turn your stupid arse around, aren't I? Hmm? Get over here. Mortal Kombat style. That's better. Actually, no, that's the worst thing I can do because it's just going to reverse itself back to where it came, isn't it? Oh. I hate the towing mechanics sometimes. They just do not work. Oh my lord, and now I'm getting bots. Get out of here. Nobody wants you. There we go. That's better. Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to do. I'm wanting to turn it around so that I can actually, you know... That's it. That's it. Whoa! No, 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 no! No! Just... What the hell was that? Excuse me, game. What was that? There is no hill there. What on earth happened? Oh, just nah. 10 minutes left, guys. We're done. We are done for today. Where are we percentage? 43%. So we've added an extra 6%. That's just fantastic. I'll have my fuel back, please, because you're not sitting there with an engine running this entire time. Stupid Chimera. Ah. It's not one thing, it's another, you know, guys. That's just how it is. Anyway, I'll clean up this mess for next time. I just need to take another truck down there, basically, and just flip things back on their freaking wheels again. Yeah, I will have a look at what we've got to do for next time, guys, and, you know, see if I can work some stuff out, move some trucks around. Yeah. But that'll be next Sunday. Roadcraft again on Wednesday. It will be probably the last Roadcraft stream for a little while. Depending on how close we are to finishing Roadcraft on Wednesday, I might be tempted to do like an extra stream on Thursday or Friday just to kind of finish that particular region, but we'll see where we get. If we only get like a couple of jobs done, then there's no point, you know, because I'm not going to finish it in another stream. But if I can actually, you know, make a good bit of headway with it, perhaps, then I might do an extra Roadcraft stream, because the week after I'm not going to be able to do a midweek stream because I'm working the back shift. So we'll see how we go on Wednesday. And then I might do a Thursday or a Friday, something like that, to try and finish that first DLC region on Roadcraft. And then we're back to SnowRunner on Sunday. And like I said, next week, the week after, no midweek stream, SnowRunner again. And then we'll be diving into Farming Sim the following Wednesday after that. So, good stuff. Anyway. All that said, it's nice to be closing in on 50% done for this region. It doesn't feel like I've done 50% of this region, but it's nice to be getting towards that number. So yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday, and until then, hope you all enjoyed, and as always, take care, stay safe, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now, everyone.